Hey, thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Julio and I am the Application Engineer Training Lead here at DesignPoint. I wanted to put together this quick video to give you some tips and tricks when setting up your contacts in SOLIDWORKS simulation. Especially we will be focusing on some of the other features that you can utilize to help you setting up your contact sets. The first one that I'd like to share with you is creating exploded views. This is going to help you anytime that you have an assembly that has several components and you may want to select certain faces that may be obstructed by its current position or location in respect to another component. Let's take a look in SOLIDWORKS how you would go about doing this. So I am using SOLIDWORKS 2021, and as you can see here on the left side of the screen, I do have a configuration which I have called Exploded View. So in this case, if I wanted to apply some contact sets, around the faces of this leg, it's going to be very hard to do, right? So what I can actually do is that I have created an Exploded View ahead of time to help me with this. So now I can simply go ahead and make my selection a lot easier. Now, if this is the first time that you're working with exploded views, let me show you how you can quickly create them. So I usually like to have a separate configuration for an exploded view. To do that, I will right click my configuration and select Add Configuration. And right here, we're going to call it Exploded View 1. With my, let me bring this down, with my configuration created, I can right click it and do a new exploded view. From there, I can simply select one or two components to drag, and you will have this triad that you can utilize to drag your parts. Once you're done with each step, you can click done and move to dragging the other ones. Select it, and then I can drag them both on the left side of the screen. I will click done to finish editing the step, and once you're done, you can simply hit OK. And now you can switch in between your exploded view and your collapsed view. All you have to do is just right click on it, select collapse, or you can right click it to explode it. Great. Now that we have created an exploded view, let's take a quick tip that you can use anytime that you are setting up multiple contact sets in SOLIDWORKS simulation. To do that, I am going to click, once I have the contact set tool active, I'll select this pin here. That's going to allow the feature to stay open as I hit OK and drop several contact sets in my window. So let's take a look. Let's jump back into SOLIDWORKS, and here I have my table with the 4 legs, and I'm going to begin by setting up my contact sets. So let's go ahead and create a brand new simulation just to show this. New static, we'll use static. Okay. And to do this individual contact sets, I can just right click right next to component interactions. And in SOLIDWORKS 21, remember that some of the wording did change compared to previous years. So I will select local interaction. And let's say that I would like to do some sort of bonded contact set. This would be the approximation of having this part glued to the top side of the table. So I'm going to do it for each of these ones. So I'll do the bottom faces and the top faces. Okay, let's take a look. So I'll select bonded under type. I'll select the bottom face, and then you can right click to move to the next one, or you can simply come here to the window and select the other window. So at this point, I will go ahead and select the bottom face, and once you're done, I'm gonna make sure that I activate this pin and I can hit OK, and the window will stay open. That way I can quickly go ahead and do the same thing for the bottom face. So this time I'll do a right click to move to the next window, and I'll do right click again, and I'm going to repeat it one last time. So right click to move to the bottom one, and hit OK. And now that I'm done, I can go ahead and hit cancel to exit. And you will see each of the contact sets that I have associated. Okay, now let's take a look at another tip. This is called the Select Other feature. It's a great tool in SOLIDWORKS simulation. So we're going to use it anytime that we need to select a face that may be out of our reach. The way that we do this is that we want to place our mouse over the face that we're trying to select. It doesn't have to be right over the specific face. It just need to be in the same boundary. So to do that, we will right click anywhere around that face, and then we'll select Other. Let's take a look at that in action. So let's jump back into SOLIDWORKS, and I'll show you a very quick example. So when we were applying the contact sets, you saw me actually rotating my view so that I could select the bottom face. Let's try to do it slightly different. So I'm going to apply these contact sets on the left leg of my table. So I will right click local interactions this time. I'll select local interaction. Okay, we're going to select the bonded type, and on the first window I'll select this face, then I'll move to the next face, and as you can see here, I would have to rotate the top portion of the table around so that I can pick the bottom face. However, if I right click, if I place my mouse over it and I right click and come here to select Other, now I can actually pick the window, well in this case the face that I like to choose. So simply from this pop-up window, I'll select the face that I desire, and as you can see, I was able to pick it, and I can hit OK.